Good evening, world. I'm back. I'm looking out a big picture window at Taos Mountain. It looks so beautiful. There's still a little snow up there. I mean, it's such a beautiful place. I feel a little guilty while everybody's out down in so many people are in the cities and you're showing up to speak your voice and take your stance. I'm so proud of everybody, and I'm sorry I'm not there, but I think I'm at the at-risk age now, so I'm just gonna do my thing here in Taos. And so this is called Deep Dive Hidden Tracks, and these are all songs that you don't get to hear very much. I don't get to play them out very much. They're sort of hidden on my records. They go way back. So this is kind of like ferreting out some old songs that I really like playing and that I haven't had a chance to play. So, and maybe you haven't even heard them. So first off, I just want to say thank you for tuning in. And this is Taos Mesa Brewing TV, TMB TV. Thanks for tuning in to TMB TV. And we want to say thank you to the essential workers, you angels out there, and to TMB and all this incredible staff here. These guys work for hours setting up these shows. There's a group of people that put this together that I love being part of it, and they're being so generous with their time and energy. So part of the proceeds today, the donations, you'll see a little donation button, that goes to pay all of us, me, the artist, and TMB, all the people that are working here, and also to Toast to Taos and beyond. And now let us pray. Take off your old coat, take off your dark cloud, shake off your reservations, come play with me. I don't need promises or happily ever after maybes. I just want your sweet kisses. Hey, don't you know what this is, baby? This is Wonderland. We never even fell in love. No sinking spell to pull us under. No sign from below or above. Don't it make you wonder, baby? Is this Wonderland? Romance flickers on the screen. Come buy your dream with money, but things are never what they seem in the land of milk and honey. So take off your old coat, shake off your reservations, break down the old fort. Why is it all so complicated? This is Wonderland. 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 All right, it is still traces of Wonderland, even in the hardest of times. And that's the vision we hold on to, the future that we must keep envisioning and through the hardest times. There was a guru somewhere in my past who said that the light burns brightest in the darkest times. And I think we're seeing that as people rise to the better angels of their human nature. We're also seeing the worst in people So, you know, it's a choice, or maybe it's not even a choice. Maybe it's just your own nature. But I know the direction I want to go, and I'm sure grateful the people around me are making those choices. All right, so I'm going to change guitars here. I'm going to go back. You know, this is a pretty darn old song of mine. It's a real folky song, and this goes back to my Redemption Road. Yeah, I'm good. That's the right one, right? Yeah. But that was good caution. They're getting used to my ways here, my screw-ups. So this song is called River of Gold, and it has lots of different meanings to it, depending on what you want to assign to it, but call it what you will. This is off of Redemption Road. I forget how to play. I forget how to play it. There we go. Granny had to kick in an old gear there. Well, I don't know, but I've been told you're lucky you'll find that river of gold. Well, there's all kind of fortunes in the universe. For the river of gold, I got a powerful thirst. And the night is falling. Well, I don't want to be some ornament wife, and I don't need a lover for once in my life. I just want to get going before I'm too old to drink for a while from the river of gold. And the night is falling. River of gold. I seem to have lost my direction somehow. I've been afraid just to stick my head out, travel alone till I get to where I'm bound. The river of gold. Don't grab my hand, don't stand in my way. I'll read the stars by night and the cards by day. And when the wheel goes round and the story is told, well, it was all for a dream of a river of gold. And the night came calling. River of gold, river of gold. It's interesting going back to these old ones. I don't do them very much, so it's like I'm discovering them, and I had to like rehearse them and stuff, and that's always a nice challenge for me. Switching back to the other guitar. This is an older song. This is off of, I think it's off of Land of Milk and Honey. This was a song I wrote about a really venerable Austin character who was a kind of a member of our extended family. And he ran Antone's record shop in Austin for many years, and was really one of the old school music scene people in Austin for many years, and passed on, and was so I wrote this song after he passed on, and I had Stephen Bruton and John D. Graham sing it with me, and it was fun, and it was fun to give a tribute to this amazing person. Up. There, I got this right. There we go. Oh, I see what I did there. Sometimes I technical difficulty and I everything up. He was the black sheep of the family. How did mama's pride and joy go from such a precious baby to the devil's poster boy? I'm gonna slick my hair like Elvis, roll my cuffs like Jerry Lee. If the backbeat's born in hell, then that's the place I wanna be. I'm gonna be a midnight rider. I'm gonna burn my candle down, following that driving beat to the dark side of town. From the bar rooms of Deep Ellum to a crash pad on the bay, he spiraled slow and steady down a lonely blue highway. I'm gonna chase my beer with whiskey, stick a needle in my skin. I'm gonna celebrate the mystery of whole life falling in, 'cause I'm a midnight rider, gonna burn my candle down, following that driving beat to the dark side of town. Music, he knew the back road scenes, every barbecue and blues band between here and New Orleans. He put down the bottle, October '89. He eased up on the throttle, time, but he was a midnight rider, burn a candle down, hanging out on easy desert street on the dark side of town. Settled down long banks of Onion Creek with a pickup and a hound dog and a little lucky streak. He nursed that fragile flame through the hurricanes and the drought. It was a summer wind came in the candle out, 'cause he was a midnight rider. Burn a candle down, following that driving beat to the dark side of town. Oh, you midnight rider, I know you're still around, hanging out on Easy Street in the dark side of town. Easy Rider, dark side of town. There are a lot of people in Austin who know that, who know that song was, who know who that song was about. All right, I'm changing back to the other guitar, just to make you crazy. This is one of the beautiful things about just doing shows, you know, right where I live, because I can switch back and forth between guitars without doing those tunings, because that is a seriously neck-altering tuning there. Okay, we're gonna go electric again. For some reason it's louder. I can turn it down from here. I may have messed with the knob. Let's try that. Does that work okay for you, Park? All right. How about a love song? This song got buried in a record of mine, and I loved writing this song because it was fun to write a love song, and it's fun to write really deep love songs, you know, because it's really challenging, I think, you know, to write a song about a mature love, you know, not just a fantasy, but something that really is going into the deepest place. And how to write about that has always been a fun challenge for me, and an inspiring one. So one of the things I did in this song was I set it up backwards in a way so that it would be more musical than it was. There was a whole lot of space between the lyrics and the music, and because I was sort of imagining these players. And this is on He Waits for Me. What record is this on, Robert? Do you remember? He Waits for Me. It's in Paradise Hotel. I can't remember, but. It's called He Waits for Me. Baby walks a wire without a net. Baby gives his heart with no regret. From this height where he'll risk the fall for a glimpse of what might be, he waits for me. I can trace my memory through the dust. Of my wanderlust, but those are lost who try to cross through the sorrow fields too easily. He waits his fallen angel face. Baby walks a wire so perilous. Offers up his hopes like a prayer for us. To finally feel love's worldly weight lean up against my garden gate. He waits for me. He waits for me. Thought there was a love song. All right. How's it going out there? Got the peoples? Is everybody on board on the journey? Good. Thank you. I think I like the new model now. You just have one fan come to the show and they pay $1,000. It's working out really well, don't you think, everybody? All right, so here's an interesting song. My generation, we were brought up by our mothers to be in competition with other women for men. We were not friends of women. That wasn't the paradigm that we came up with. It was very much ingrained that we were competing with women, and that women were not they were not our allies. They were our competition, and so that was really a big thing for my generation to change that paradigm. And even in the hippie days, we still played out that old paradigm. The men were still in control, and the women were always vying for trying to somehow have the win the guy and away from somebody else. And so this song is really about trying to break through that with a woman, to love another woman and to make it through to the other side of a misunderstanding. Because so often when we reach that point in a misunderstanding, we back away and we don't push through it. And so that's where this song came from. I think some people probably didn't know what the hell I was talking about on this one, but that was what was happening on this one. It was somebody I loved, that there was a misunderstanding and it fell apart, and it broke my heart. Born into a crowded nest and given away. Solitaire girl, your voice crying in the wilderness, where suffering brings holiness. At least that's what they say. Rare bird, I wish you good company. Rare bird, I know your sorrow. It rings a little hollow with every passing day. It's not fair, girl. They want a piece of all of you, to form a line and follow you, and every word that you say. Rare bird, I wish you sanctuary, with your razor wire and pitfall waterfalls, my way of climbing walls, finding where the China dolls are hidden. Words can be misunderstood, but my intentions were all good. There's nothing here not worth forgiving. Stand in line to catch your ear, but I just want to get things clear between us. I know how to disappear and leave by the back door, dear. Make sure no one here has seen us. Rare bird, I don't want you to go down here on the poor side of town. There's nothing left to say, just this prayer, girl. We'll go on from here unbound, meet again on higher ground, some uncloudy day. Rare bird, just a little prayer from me. Bird, rare bird. Okay, so a couple of people asked for this one. You know, when I do these theme things, I post them on Facebook, and then I get requests, and I at least do a couple of things that you guys asked for, and this is one. Now this song was written for my Hard Times in Babylon record, and that was a breakup record, so every song on there was pretty much, you know, trying to navigate a terrible breakup, one of those breakups where you say, I will never put myself through this again. Never, I don't want to ever do this again. So, and so this song was when I really hit bottom. I really hit bottom. And he says, I'm not a religious person, and so I thought, I wanted to make a prayer, you know, to something to save me, even if it was just an archetype. And so I just pulled out every single dang archetype there was, you know. I just I prayed to everything to pull me out of my misery. And it ended up, you know, I conjured up every single, the kitchen sink of archetypes, all of them to you know, if anybody help me. And so, and I know you've been there too, where you're hit the floor and you just go, help me. And that's often a good place to be, because sometimes that the floor is a great place to come up from. And so this song, I named it after, there was this cartoon host when I was growing up in Los Angeles by the name of Engineer Bill. And he's fairly benign. He wasn't like scary like Chuckles the Clown or anything. He was, you know, he had a little railroad cap and he was pretty benign. He had red light, green light, drink your milk and everything. It was pretty sane. So I finally just decided that Engineer Bill was the sort of iconic deity that I would address this song to. And so this is called Engineer Bill. Won't you carry me through troubling times? Won't you fill my sail? Won't you blow my mind? Put me on the path, pull my railroad car. Won't you make me laugh about the way things are? Won't you carry me through my soul's dark night? Won't Won't you shine my way with my big headlight? Won't you lift me up when I shiver and shake? Won't you change my luck? Won't you give me a break? And give me all your love. Give me all your love. Give me all your love. Won't you carry me? Won't you try to save me? Be my sugar daddy. Be my honey baby. Won't you be my lover? Be my loyal fan. Be my heavenly mother. Be my holy man. Won't you pick me up in your one-eyed Ford? Won't you drive me home like a good little Lord? Won't you sing me to sleep? Won't you star in my dreams? Won't you take me deep? Would you do these things and give me all your love? Give me all your love. Give me all your love. Won't you carry me? Be my voodoo child. Rock me in your cradle when the ride gets wild. Be my black cat bone. Be my holy grail. Call me on the phone. Get me out of this jail. Won't you throw me a thrill? Won't you send me a sign? Be my engineer Bill to the end of the line. Be the king of my heart. Be my virgin queen. You're all that I got. Would you do these things and give me all your love? Give me all your love. Give me all your love. How was that? Okay, all right, let's see what we got next here. Oh, here's another, God, let's see how I do this one. So when I go back into my catalog and pull up the older songs, a lot of them are like breakup songs. I kissed a lot of frogs before things worked out for me. So there's a lot of frog kissing songs. In the darkest hour, midnight blues, the shadow of her soul will choose. She hears the call and can't refuse her melancholy muse. The feather bed lies on the ground where hours before he laid her down. Like birds of prey, they try to lose her melancholy muse. His hair was tangled in her hands. They fell and flew through borderlands. And him was lost under the skin. Shines down on waters deep. She prays for love, her soul to keep. And as the glowing ember dies, the whisper smoke will rise. The nighthawk's on the wing tonight. She sings for him, she sings the blues. She sings for love, to win or lose, her melancholy muse. Her melancholy muse. You probably haven't heard that one. That goes way back. All right, here's this one. I'm just digging this electric sound so much I don't even want to switch out of it. Okay, this is the weirdest breakup song. This was late night, and it was a long solo period in my life where I learned so much in that solo period. I highly recommend at least a few years by yourself. You're so much better in a relationship after you do that. Of course, I didn't, because at the time I realized that I was addicted. I was like a serial monogamist, and I had gone through so many relationships, and one after another was just like serial since I left home, and I realized that it was an addiction. That relationships were an addiction, and so when you realize that, you start to see, how your patterns, and so in this song I was really I was going through withdrawals. That's what it was. It's called flatline. And the whole point in withdrawing is that you want to get to a flatline. What you don't want is all the ups and downs, the sort of manic highs and the depressing lows. What you want is flatline. And at first you think, well, that's so boring. But when you're going through withdrawals, flatline is the goal. So this is called Flatline. The exquisite agony of withdrawal feels like some kind of voodoo curse. Push me full of pins, baby, or just pull them all out. I can't even tell you which is worse. Why do you have to go and tempt me? I told him all about my insufferable thirst. Started out all nice and friendly. We were moving and fast forward and wound up jammed into reverse. Default to the flatline, Captain. Drive me into the wind. Don't fill my sail. Default to the flatline, Captain. Take a chill pill. Be still, my heart. Be still. Of course, you could go up on the internet, but Christ, Eliza, are you really that desperate for a fix or a connection? Lady Chatterley in the chat room, surrealistic cyber bathroom, you could still wind up with some kind of viral infection. You think thoughts don't build highways, move mountains, burn bridges? Well, you got another think coming. Still, you keep traveling sideways and winding up in these ditches while the dispassionate clock is continually running. Default to the flatline, Captain. Drive me into the wind. Don't fill my sail. Default to the flatline, Captain. Take a chill pill. Be still, my beating heart. Be still. Of course, my kids and my family and my shrink and my friends all say, take a break for the sake of your overworked heart and mind. Give it a rest, girl. You're stressed. You're so depressed. You're in a process. It's gonna take a little time. Oh, but this was different. He was brilliant and exile, and he made me laugh. And besides, it had been 7 months, 16 days, and one very long hour. But okay, pull up the drawbridge, hand me my spinning wheel and my axe. I'll go willingly to my cell up in the tower. Default to the flatline, Captain. Drive me to the wind. Don't fill my sail. Default to the flatline, Captain. Take a chill pill. Be still, my beating heart. Be still. Guess I'll strap on the old iron belt, haul off the secret garden, throw away the key, put roadblocks on my highways and padlocks on my heart, and it'll be complicated trying to get in touch with me. Oh, but somewhere out there in the wilderness, Prince Androgynous dragging his sorry ass all around on the back of a worn-down mule. Maybe by the time he gets here, he won't be a prince anymore, and I won't be such a fool for love. Default to the flatline, Captain. Drive me into the wind. Don't fill my sail. Default to the flatline, Captain. Take a chill pill. Be still, my beating heart. Be still, my heart. Be still. That goes out there around the corner and into somebody's hell. All right, let's see. That's an odd tuning, but I can... You guys are doing such a great job on sound. Thank you so much. I'm having a blast. I'm almost like I'm, at a real show. Dare I say it? Girl can dream. Well, here's a song that I wrote in New Mexico, and in the old days, we musicians, we a lot of times we finish a gig and we roll on that night and kind of start to where we're headed out. And I had played in Santa Fe, and I was heading up to Colorado, and I went after the show, and as I got to the bottom of the Raton Pass, and I could see up there that it was snowing up on the Raton Pass, and I thought, I'm by myself, it's cold and it's snowy, and it could be plain and sunny down there at the base of the pass, but if you get up there at, 12,000 feet or something, 11,000 feet, and it's snowing up there, it can be like a blizzard, and you can be alone in a car on icy roads. And so I thought, I'm just going to get a room in Raton, a hotel room, and just spend the night there and go up tomorrow morning. So in those days, Raton only had the really old school motels. They had like, a dozen motels, and they were all just 50 style. And so I just picked one, at the base of the mountain, and it had a real key, it was that old, and I put the key in, and I opened the door, and there it was, like a blast from the past. This thing was shag carpet. It had swag lanterns, and the TV is bolted to the wall, and it's like if you go from the bed to the bathroom, you want to put down towels, on the floor to walk on. You certainly wouldn't do your exercises down there on that floor. So I was just trying to, acclimate myself, but it was a lonely night, and I started to, and I could hear the trucks just breaking down the grade, It was like when I opened my little window there, it was like they were just gonna come right into the hotel room. It was a total lone musician existential experience, and so I started thinking, I was like, God, this is my life, we're pressed up against a mountain in a funky motel room, So, but this song started to come, and the reason the song started to come is because I started thinking of Townes Van Zandt going up over the Raton Pass and writing that song. And God knows he probably he didn't stop for a little snow at the top of a pass. He just had a bottle on the seat next to him, and probably a big old American car with, a big engine, and just went right over that pass, He didn't think, oh, I better get a motel room, and I better put towels down on the floor so I can get to the bathroom. But that's the difference between him and me. But but this song came out from there. It's called Midnight on Raton. Sitting in a motel on the outskirts of Raton, how the years have flown since Townes passed through these hills alone. I got someone who loves me, but it's too late to phone. I'm gonna ride this road forever, and I'm dying to go home. Out there on the interstate, the hurrying of the cars, high above room 28, the swirling of the stars. And I draw the vinyl curtains like a veil across my skin. I turn the bedside lamp down, and I let my shadows in. 'Cause I feel so full and so empty-handed in a world so cruel. I don't think I understand it. Are we still the fools who don't know right from wrong? Here at midnight on Raton. A crumpled napkin, and I fumble for a pen. I chase this fleeting moment like it was my long-lost friend, and I curl up neath the blankets, and I'll dream until the dawn. But come morning, I'll be through these hills and gone. Come morning, I'll be through them hills and gone. we doing for time? Where are we at? Are we at the hour yet, or 2 minutes? 8 minutes. All right, I got time for 2 more. We good on that? Okay. Perfect. I actually wrote the right length set for once. This song is off of. Oh, I should say, if you're just tuning in, the best way to support me personally is to buy my records, and I have them set up at my Shopify store, and I know Team Eliza is posting about links to my Shopify store. That is a wonderful way to support me, and in this interesting time. I have a songbook there that has 65 songs in it, and then the guitar chords and little instructions how to play in the weird tunings and stuff, and little stories about the songs, and I have LPs there, and so that, and all these songs you're hearing, I have 23 records out, so I don't know if all of them are there, but darn near close to them are there, and so please go have a look at the Shopify store. That's the best thing you can do for me, and if you care to make a tip for us, we sure do appreciate it. All us musicians are really relying on this right now, so please do check that out, how to do that here at TMB TV. And again, I'm going to do one more song, but I'd like to thank you for tuning in to TMB TV. And later tonight, they're going to have a really great band show at 7 p.m. Chicken Sedan and the Murder Hornets. Come on, you want to see that show, yeah? That's going to be so cool. I know that if you got a name like the Murder Hornets, you're already on top of the game. And a Sunday at 7 p.m., I Rebellion. That sounds like dance music to me. So please keep tuning in to Taos Mesa Brewing, TMB TV. This is how these guys are keeping their scene afloat here, and they're doing such a great job. This music is going out all over the world, so please do support their wonderful cause. This is a team of people that are really trying to hang in here with their amazing venue, and they've been so generous with me, having me here. So we're going to keep on doing this. Next week, I thought I would get political again because of everything that's going on. I'm going to approach it a little differently, a little bit more from the point of view of kind of the emotional roller coaster ride of right now, and also the sort of in a way the spiritual command to do something right now for social justice. It comes from it in a way. If once we draw on our empathy, then we feel a desire to serve something greater. And really, right now, that's what's going on right now. And my heart goes out to everyone who's taking those chances to go out in the street and make a statement right now. These huge amounts of people and the courage there. Please wear your masks. Please try to be careful, you beautiful people. So that's what's going to happen next week, is songs for a spiritual revolution that is in every way connected to social justice. And so I think I will, and to that end, I will do this song. This song kind of works for right now, and I have a new record out that's called 2020, and it's all songs for this election year. I had this idea to do to write these songs and put together these songs for an election year. Little did I know we were going to end up with a pandemic to boot, because my image was all of us gathering together, the tribe of people, what we're seeing on the streets now, gathering together and resisting with all our hearts what's going on with this regime that must be stopped. It must be, this hatred, this horrible psychopathic regime must be stopped. So here's a little song that I hope you'll sing with me tonight. It's called With Peace in Our Hearts. It's off my new record, 2020. It's right there at my Shopify store. But even more importantly, I'd love it if you sang along with me from your home. Please do sing this one with me, With Peace in Our Hearts. It's real easy. That was the whole point of these songs, was to write easy songs to sing along to. Here's one of them. Gonna walk together arm in arm with peace in our hearts. Gonna walk together arm in arm with peace in our hearts. We're gonna walk together arm in we got peace in our hearts. We're gonna walk with every color and tribe with peace in our hearts. We're gonna walk with every color and tribe with peace in our hearts. We're gonna walk with every color and tribe, 'cause we're stronger together when we're on the same side. And we know we got peace in our hearts. We're gonna stand for the earth and our children too, with peace in our hearts. We're gonna stand for the earth and our children too, with peace in our hearts. We're gonna stand for the earth and our children too. It'll take everyone to make this dream come true. We know we got peace in our hearts. Hateful mind with peace in our hearts. We're gonna stare into the face of the hateful mind with peace in our hearts. We're gonna stare into the face of the hateful mind. All we're gonna do is let a love light shine. We know we got peace in our hearts. Sisters and brothers won't come to any harm. We know we got peace in our hearts. Yes, we know we got peace in our hearts. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. Thanks for continuing to tune in. I hope you'll come back again next week, same time, same place, with another theme. I'll announce it on Facebook, and we will be posting these up on various other channels as well. So hang in there, and please continue to support TMB TV. Thank you all so much. Love you. Be careful. Please be careful, everyone. Bye.